Weekly insights for Aries. This week, domestic matters and emotional peace take center stage as the moon begins in your fourth house. Expect heightened sensitivity at home. Ideal time to reconnect with your roots or handle property-related matters. Pushya Nakshatra blesses you with emotional stability if you stay grounded. Midweek. As the moon moves into Leo, your fifth house of creativity and children, you'll feel more expressive and energized. This is a good time for romantic gestures, speculative investments, or showcasing talents. However, with Mercury combust, avoid overpromising or getting into heated debates. Miscommunication is likely. By June 5th, the moon shifts to Virgo, your sixth house. This is a more practical, problem-solving phase. Focus on health, tackling debts, and handling work-related stress. It's a great time for discipline and cleaning up clutter, mentally or physically. Hafta Nakshatra helps you take action with precision. Tip for the week. Avoid rushing into big decisions around finances or property. Focus on healing routines and take extra care of digestion and stress levels toward the weekend. Affirmation. I ground myself in clarity and act with calm precision. Weekly insights for Taurus. The week begins with the moon in your third house of communication, siblings, and efforts. You're inspired to share your ideas, learn something new, or take short trips. Pushya Nakshatra lends emotional strength. Use it to build positive connections. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your fourth house, drawing your focus inward. Matters related to home, real estate, or emotional security take precedence. Create a nurturing space and try to resolve domestic tensions with calm. Mercury's combustion may bring miscommunication, so be clear in family discussions. By June 5th, the moon enters Virgo, your fifth house. Expect bursts of creativity, a focus on children or romantic interests. This is a great time to initiate passion projects or revisit creative goals. Hasta Nakshatra helps you execute ideas with finesse. Tip for the week. Watch for over-explaining or assuming others understand your intentions. Keep conversations concise and kind. Affirmation. I express myself with love and lead with grace. Weekly insights for Gemini. The moon begins the week in your second house, highlighting finances, family values, and speech. Pushya Nakshatra enhances your ability to earn and connect lovingly with family. It's a good time to resolve money matters or plan budgets. Midweek, the moon moves into Leo, your third house of courage, travel, and communication. This brings opportunities for networking, public speaking, or rekindling sibling relationships. Watch for Mercury's combust state. It can cloud judgment, so double-check facts. By June 5th, the moon shifts to Virgo, your fourth house. Emotional grounding becomes essential. This is a perfect time for home improvement or establishing inner peace. Hasta Nakshatra brings order. Use it to declutter your physical and emotional space. Tip for the week. Handle money and conversations carefully. Don't overcommit or speak impulsively. Affirmation. My words and actions align with clarity and love. Weekly insights for Cancer. The week begins with the moon in your first house, enhancing sensitivity and self-awareness. You'll feel emotionally in tune but also vulnerable. Pushya Nakshatra supports emotional nourishment. Stay close to what feels authentic. Midweek, the moon shifts to Leo, your second house. This draws attention to finances, self-worth, and values. Be mindful of impulsive spending or saying things you don't mean. Mercury combust can affect communication. By June 5th, the moon enters Virgo, your third house. Communication, short travels, and learning take the spotlight. It's a favorable time to pitch ideas or reconnect with siblings. Hasta Nakshatra favors precision and hands-on creativity. Tip for the week. Stay grounded and trust your instincts. Don't be swayed by temporary emotions or ego triggers. Affirmation. I honor my feelings and express myself truthfully. Weekly insights for Leo. The moon begins in your 12th house, urging introspection, rest, and solitude. You may feel more withdrawn, Ideal for spiritual work, healing, or wrapping up karmic cycles. Pushya Nakshatra offers quiet emotional strength. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your first house. This is your moment to shine, reconnect with your goals, and assert your identity. However, with Mercury combust, manage your ego and avoid misunderstandings in self-expression. By June 5th, the moon shifts to Virgo, your second house. Focus on money management, nourishing meals, and reconnecting with family values. Hafta Nakshatra can help you organize finances and family affairs efficiently. Tip for the week: balance solitude with visibility. Recharging helps you lead with clarity. Affirmation: I rejuvenate in silence and rise with purpose. Weekly insights for Virgo. This week starts with the moon in your 11th house. Ideal for networking, goal setting, and connecting with social circles. Pushya Nakshatra boosts your emotional intelligence. Use it to attract allies and support. Midweek, the moon moves into Leo, your 12th house. This phase favors rest, inner healing, and tying up loose ends. Don't ignore the need to retreat. Even small breaks can prevent burnout. Mercury combust suggests quiet time over active expression. By June 5th, the moon comes into Virgo, your first house. You'll regain clarity and energy. It's a good time to prioritize health, personal projects, and refine your public image. Hasta Nakshatra supports smart, detailed action. Tip for the week: use the middle of the week to reset emotionally and physically. Don't let guilt steal your peace. Affirmation: I embrace rest as fuel for inspired action. Weekly insights for Libra. The week begins with the moon in your 10th house. Career, reputation, and responsibilities come into focus. Pushya Nakshatra strengthens your emotional poise at work. Great time to realign your professional goals. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your 11th house. You'll feel more social and goal-oriented. Be cautious with group dynamics. Mercury combust can cause misunderstandings in teams or friendships. By June 5th, the moon shifts to Virgo, your 12th house, a time to unwind, reflect, and release stress. Focus on spirituality, dreams, or any unfinished healing. Hasta Nakshatra brings practical closure to lingering issues. Tip for the week: balance visibility and retreat. Avoid burnout by setting boundaries at work and online. Affirmation: I pursue my goals with balance and wisdom. Weekly insights for Scorpio. The moon begins in your 9th house. This brings themes of travel, belief systems, and higher learning. Pushya Nakshatra makes this a spiritually enriching start. Take time for reading, mentorship, or philosophical reflection. Midweek, the moon moves into Leo, your 10th house. Expect a surge in ambition and responsibility. Great time to stand out in professional settings, but Mercury combust cautions against arrogance or power struggles. By June 5th, the moon enters Virgo, your 11th house. Time to reconnect with long-term goals, social circles, and collaborative projects. Hasta Nakshatra supports intelligent networking and goal planning. Tip for the week: stay humble in success. Let spiritual strength guide your professional ambitions. Affirmation: I rise through wisdom and lead with integrity. Weekly insights for Sagittarius. The week begins with the moon in your 8th house. Deep emotions, transformation, and hidden matters surface. Pushya Nakshatra helps you process intensity with compassion. Avoid unnecessary control or secrecy. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your 9th house. This brings light to your belief systems and travel-related plans. A great time for spiritual learning or connecting with gurus. Mercury combust means travel plans or legal matters need double-checking. By June 5th, the moon moves into Virgo, your 10th house. Time to focus on career moves and public presence. Hasta Nakshatra supports strategic planning and professional efficiency. Tip for the week: let go of emotional baggage early in the week. Focus on growth and structure as the week progresses. Affirmation: I transform with grace and grow with purpose. Weekly insights for Capricorn. The moon begins its transit in your seventh house. Relationships, partnerships, and commitments come into focus. Pushya Nakshatra brings emotional depth and healing to interpersonal matters. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your eighth house. This is a time for introspection, financial planning, and managing shared resources. Mercury combust suggests being cautious in sensitive discussions. By June 5th, the moon shifts to Virgo, your ninth house. Themes of travel, higher education, and philosophy take over. Hafta Nakshatra favors academic and spiritual pursuits. Tip for the week: prioritize transparency in relationships. Be open to transformation and new perspectives. Affirmation: I build meaningful bonds and evolve through insight. Weekly insights for Aquarius. The week begins with the moon in your sixth house. Health, service, and work routines come to the forefront. Pushya Nakshatra supports healing and daily discipline. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your seventh house. Expect shifts in relationship dynamics. Good time for resolving conflicts or recommitting to partnerships. Mercury combust may bring misunderstandings, so choose words wisely. By June 5th, the moon moves into Virgo, your eighth house. This phase invites you to deal with deep emotional healing, shared finances, or transformational experiences. Hasta Nakshatra helps bring precision to inner work. Tip for the week: don't suppress emotions. Face them with clarity. Keep your schedule organized and body balanced. Affirmation: I navigate change with awareness and compassion. Weekly insights for Pisces. The moon starts the week in your fifth house. Creativity, romance, and inner joy are highlighted. Pushya Nakshatra supports artistic flow and connection with children or loved ones. Midweek, the moon enters Leo, your sixth house. Time to streamline health routines and take control of work demands. Mercury combust warns against minor health issues or work misunderstandings. Stay centered. By June 5th, the moon moves into Virgo, your seventh house. Partnership matters come to the surface. It's a favorable time to collaborate or mend relationships. Hasta Nakshatra favors fair negotiations. Tip for the week: balance joy with responsibility. Prioritize mindful communication in close relationships. Affirmation: I create with joy and relate with compassion.